Hey you guys, Christine here from Lightfilled Food. I'm just made some chocolates! Ah! Oh my god, I was running out of chocolates and I couldn't just touch the chocolate that's in the fridge because it's Heinrich's and I promised not to touch his food anymore and it's so challenging me. It's just like tapping. No, we're not touching it this time. So then it occurred to me that I can make my own and it was so quick, so simple. 3-4 ingredients. That's it, done. I think it's the best chocolate. I mean, you tell me when you try it, but chocolate craving done. Yes, I ate my salad and vegetables today. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about my vegan whatever method of upping my iron levels. So 3 months ago I was borderline on iron. I went through a lot of stuff like physically back then and figured out that one of the things was borderline low iron levels, and I took that opportunity because I was already supervised, so to speak, by doctors. I thought, well, I might as well give it a shot and do it the vegan way to up my iron levels, because obviously, I figured out that I've been doing really well on vegan food. Not that I needed proof for that, but because I saw it, there was a lot of other proof already around it, but because of the way I grew up, and I grew up eating meat and everything like that, and I still sometimes eat it, but definitely not as much at all as I used to. And there's still in my head this thinking of, oh my gosh, you need this to whatever, for iron and for protein and blah blah. And every time I share that I prefer a vegan diet, people just go, whatever, you need your meat, you need this, you need that, you need blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, fine. Like, if I tell you that this works for me and you tell me it doesn't, it's like, are you listening? Are you overriding my way? It's like, if I know it works for me, whatever. So I used that opportunity and just ate plant-based, and literally I would just eat green stuff, especially broccoli and spinach, or lettuce. There was rocket in there too. I really like rocket, and raisins. And also someone Share Lightwork actually shared with me this really amazing vegan meat patty that you can buy at Kohl's. This is really, really yummy and high in iron as well. And I didn't even have much of it, I think, in these 2 or 3 months, like maybe 3 or 4 of these meat patties. So it's not that I went extreme, and I didn't have raisins every day either. I had probably greens almost every day, but not every day either. So it's not that I went totally berserk on it, kind of thing. If that is an English word, it is a word. So I just want to say that it worked. My iron levels are back to normal. I didn't eat any meat in that time, except for when I bit into my son's pineapple pizza, but I don't really count that as, so I didn't up it with steaks or anything like that. I just wanted to share that. So if you are struggling with that and you don't want to eat meat or whatever, just it works for me. And this is also the message, right? Do what works for you. And what I like about this is that I actually knew it would work, but having it backed up by doctors and actual tests makes me feel like I have more freedom in the choices of food I make. So I know I can go vegan if I want to. Like, I'm backed up, I feel backed up, I know that it works for me, I feel much freer around this choice. I don't need to worry anymore, or what if maybe they're right or not, or what if in the long run I'm gonna get low irons again and all that sort of stuff. Knowing that, by the way, my mom used to struggle as well a lot with iron, so it's a generational thing, right? But because I know I'm doing the inner work and all of that, I'm not too worried about that. There's probably more to still dig into, but very interesting as well to have been reminded of that by my mom when she visited. So I wanted to say that do what works for you, and this feeling of freedom that I feel now that it's backed up. So I can eat meat if I want to eat meat. I know that if I eat too much of it, and too much cheese especially, and gluten and bread, not just gluten but bread, wheat, anything like that, is really making my skin extremely breakout. So I'm working around that at the moment as well, because man, I love to eat that bread. But everything in moderation, of course, and balance and stuff. But it does give me a much freer feeling on the inside that I know I can go vegan if I want to, and that it does work for me, not just intuitively, and I knew it already, but now also backed up by science, so to speak. So yes, I just wanted to let you know that. So please make sure that whatever you do and eat and choose to do with your body and put into your body, and the way you choose to heal or move through challenges or prepare yourself for whatever challenges are ahead, do what works for you and what feels right. Because sometimes, let's say you feel like eating a lot of greens, then maybe you are, it doesn't have to mean you're borderline iron, but maybe that's what your body needs. And others may be going down the berry way, and others are going down the herb way, and other people again are going down a much different way. Like, what works for one doesn't necessarily always work for everybody. So that's what I wanted to share with you. I feel that sense of freedom within that. I know I can choose. I have a greater variety of choices, I feel like, in what I eat. I don't have to eat it because I need to up any minerals in my body. It literally does work. And I'm also really happy that it worked without supplements. I didn't take any supplements whatsoever. And there's so many people that say, oh, if you're vegan, you need these and these supplements. Well, maybe not. Right? So I guess what I believe and teach and preach does work for me. So I'm totally supplement free. Well, I choose to eat meat if I want to, but usually I'm meat free. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool just because I can live what I want to choose. Like, I choose that, and it works for me, and that makes me feel free. So if you don't want to be a vegan because it doesn't work for you, it doesn't make you feel anything, it makes you feel everything but free and good in your body, then don't do it. You know what I mean? But that works for me, and that makes me really happy. I love the crunchiness of vegetables, and I love my own chocolates. And I also love other things, and I sometimes eat pizza and stuff, but I do want to go more into the vegan direction because, as I said, it does work for me. And since this eczema is almost tickled and tackled, as I said, the bread component is now to be tackled, but I wanted to share that with you. So please let me know, if you have anything to share about your diet that you would like to share with others. Please comment that below, send me a message. It would be awesome to hear about your journey and where you are at, what you're all about. If you're struggling with anything, or why you make certain choices that you do you even feel free just to talk about it? Because I have sometimes a lot of issues to say that I'm vegan now, because there's so much stigma and, oh, another vegan, or blah blah. They try to tell you what to eat and what not to eat, or that's wrong or that's not wrong, and what are you eating? Are you just eating fruits and vegetables? Well, there's a lot of different fruits and vegetables out there, and other people come and say, certain fruits are man-made and this is not healthy for you, it's too much sugar in there, but then at the same time they stuff down the pastries and all of that sort of foods, and I'll be like, okay, that's fine. So let me know how you go with food, because it is a big thing, and as everything, interesting to talk about it and hear different opinions and ways of lives. And I feel like as we open up, what the core of everything is just like compassion and acceptance, and allowing yourself to do what is right for you, and with that also allowing others to do what feels right for them. Because I'm sure most of us have noticed along their way that what works for them, and if you find that out for yourself and you can be happy with that, it's usually easy to accept other people's ways. You may share certain things that work for you, or they ask you, but in general, it's not about, oh my gosh, blah blah, I want you to eat meat when you're a vegan. No, thank you. I actually don't want to eat meat, okay? I do like salami, so basically I eat what I want, but I do prefer mostly vegan. Anyways, this is just me. I wanted to just share you the message about the freedom and the compassion, and letting people, decide what's right for them and what's not. It's not for you to judge. Keep your hands to yourself. Focus on your own journey, okay? And that's it from my heart to yours. Let me know if you have anything to add to that, and I shall see you soon. Bye.